Hi everybody, how are you doing tonight? Again, I hope all is well with everybody. Holidays are getting closer, and I hope everybody's getting ready for them. Tonight I am going to give, again, a shout out to the Armchair Detective, and I want to talk a little more about this Kim lady. Today has been a rough day. I'm actually making this video a little bit late because I got a flat tire and I spent time changing that, and I know I'm a little bit of a mess tonight, but I wanted to make this video. But in the interim, I've heard that Miss Kim's channel may be going away finally, which I didn't want to speak too soon on in my notes, so I left it out until I heard one of the shows while I was fixing my tire. So I will be very pleased if they finally get rid of Kim's misleading channel. So I'm just going to go ahead with my show tonight as if none of this happened. So let's get started. Okay, Armchair Detective No Hiding Place is growing. For the truth, you need to join our team. For the Watts case, and more is coming out. From Chris's mouth to people's ears who are in contact with him, or they've been in contact with him. They are coming forward with the truth and proof as said, and with very horrifying information. These people want and need the truth to come out, since this misleading, lying channel has come out to hide, lie, and mislead you away from the truth. And as a cover-up continues for you-know-who, the mistress, which I believe this Kim is involved with in some way, in my opinion. I do believe she is covering up for the mistress for whatever reason. I don't know. I don't know if she feels that it helps mislead you with Chris, or if she has some kind of contact with her and is helping to cover things up and keep her off the radar, to kind of push away from her. In some way, though, I know she is covering for her. And it's sad that this lady has taken the truth and twisted it for her own narrative and to make money off of it. And meanwhile, many others who have been in contact with Chris since this has started as well are coming out and speaking against her because they know what she's doing. And they don't want you to be misled. So they have been pushed to come out and tell the truth. And the truth is, Shanann did not kill her babies. She is innocent, and she was a victim of whatever happened that night. Her and these children are victims. Okay. And this is why I have decided to do another video, because I want this clear, and I want people to know, if you want the truth, to join our group and join the Armchair Detective and study the case with us. And I know I'll say this again in my notes, but he has videos that we were with him from the beginning of the case, the very beginning, from the plea on the porch until today, that you can go through and watch and study right along with us with those videos and see your own truth. Even though Chris has admitted to this over and over again, I think we all know the truth. The only thing that is missing, like I said from the beginning, is who helped. That is the only question in any of our minds. And how do we prove this? Because there is proof out there. Just depends if and when the police are going to move on the proof. And that's what we want. Okay. Every story that Kim puts out as facts, all of her stories, she doesn't put out as a theory or a study group as we do. She puts it out as facts, which is ridiculous and illegal. It is not fact and has been debunked. And because of her lies, others who are in contact and were in contact with Chris have now found it necessary to come forward with the truth that Chris has told them. Some told more than others, but it all has been told to these people. What's funny about what Kim is saying is that Chris has told the same thing to Kim. All these people, including Kim, Chris has told he did this and Shanann is innocent. Yet, she takes it upon herself to change what he says to the exact opposite. Why? He's told her. He's told everybody that he's talked to, that he's written to, that Shanann is innocent and he did this. So why does she want to flip it? Again, money, 15 minutes of fame, hoping to get Chris. Look into it and find out for yourself. But there is a reason that she has chose to do this. Or maybe all of them, all the above. Sorry, there was an emergency truck vehicle that just went by. Again, he has told her he did this and Shanann did not. And she is changing the truth to lies. So please don't be misled by this channel. Please stay away from it. And to charge $20 just to comment, if you pay that kind of money, I'm sorry, there's something wrong with you. Because that's outrageous. And that's because she doesn't want people debunking or coming at her lies. Who else does that on YouTube? Charges $20 just so you can comment. Because you're hiding something. And you don't want people to call you out. For people to actually believe this, there has to be something wrong with them in some way. Because she herself has admitted this and continues to spread her lies. So how can any sane person believe it? Like I've said before, it's got to be people who are haters or people who just want to believe this garbage for whatever reason. But it all comes down to something is wrong with these people. Because again, Chris himself says he did this, not Shanann, and we all know where Chris got the idea to blame Shanann from. The Reed technique by Tammy. But in the end, he told the truth. In my other videos, I hope you've seen, there is a lot of my opinions on what happened in different situations in the case. Sorry if some people get upset by my opinion, but it's my opinion, and we all have the right to them. I don't go against that or in any way, attack people, bash people, or whatever. The only reason this Kim thing is so bad is because it's not her opinion. It's something she's making up and trying to make somebody look guilty that's a victim and putting it out as fact. And then charging people to get questions or answers from supposedly Chris, or to make comments. This is a money scam, and she's a good salesperson, but this is wrong no matter how you look at it, and it's a crime, and I believe that's why she's finally going to get taken down. Okay. I have seen them, which is people, starting to I've seen them starting to be seen by others. And since I had stopped and talked, I want to just make sure you understand my opinions that I put out there. I've seen now others seeing my point, and I heard it spoke on one of the channels the other night. And here I go, which I heard on another channel last night. I said I believe Chris's attorneys shut the family down when they wanted to push Chris to talk about the case. Where Cindy says, oh, his lawyers told me that if I asked him any questions, they were going to shut this you-know-what down. I believe that was because Chris didn't want to tell his family what he did or talk about the case with them, because he would have to tell them what he did and what had happened if pushed. And Chris doesn't want to tell his family. To this day, he will not tell his family the truth. He's told many of others, and they've come forward with proof and notes, but he refuses to tell his family. And in that room that day, I believe his attorneys were set up to make sure he wasn't questioned by his family, and they did their job, and his mom took it personal. And I believe it was because Chris asked them to stop any questioning, and now other people are seeing that as well, that what I said is the truth. Okay, let's shut them down. Okay. When they wanted to push Chris to talk about the case, because it's exactly what Chris wanted. And that has, in a way, now come to light, finally, from people. Chris did not then, and still doesn't to this day, want to have to actually tell his family exactly what he did. So he had his attorney stop the conversation to save him from doing so. Then he had the plea deal sent to the prosecutors. He agreed to everything, and he took the plea. He helped make, now remember, he helped make that plea agreement. He and his attorneys took that to the prosecution. This is not something that was forced on Chris, like they've made it out to sound like. Okay? Nobody took this, as far as the prosecution, took this to Chris. Chris and his attorneys made this plea and took it to the prosecution. Okay. And that's because he wanted the children's records sealed, as we believed from the beginning. To hide the damage to the children and the monster he really is, as he only cares about himself and how people see him, because it's the only time you've ever seen him show any emotion is when it came or comes to showing Chris for who he really is. The parts Chris has told many of people about that have come to light is absolutely horrifying for those poor little babies. Talk about evil. He's evil. And this Kim, to defend him and back him up, is evil. And I believe anybody who follows her is evil. I'm sorry. Because to believe this, you have to be defending this monster. And what he did to these poor children, and she talks about it on her channel like, oh, it's no big deal. He just thought he was putting them to bed that night, when he took them up the stairs and dropped them God knows how far down, until he heard the splash of the crude oil. But it's no big deal how he discarded his children. It was too hard to dig another hole. Come on. Either way you tell it, it's horrifying. But to just flippantly, blatantly talk about it like it's no big deal, no matter which way it was, is disgusting. But mainly that it's okay that he dumped him in crude oil tanks. What is wrong with you people? It is so frustrating to think that anybody would defend these actions. And I'm sorry I'm rushing through this tonight because I'm really late going home because of the tire and some other issues, but I hope you're grasping everything that I'm saying. In my opinion, this evil, lying speaker, Kim, is just as evil. To be okay with defending this monster is disgusting and horrifying in itself. These are pure evil. I think it's supposed to be these two are pure evil. Anyone who is okay with this has got to be as well. Anyone that feeds this evil, there has to be something very wrong with them. This evildoer Kim has really sunk to a whole new low, demanding and threatening Shanann's parents, the victims, and telling them she wants anything from them. Who the blank do you think you are, Kim? You are nobody. And to be demanding anything from these poor parents is like a whole new evil low. You are disgusting, beyond disgusting. Leave these poor people alone. Though their behavior has not been so great in some cases, they are going through a lot, so I give them a little leeway. But you have just stooped to a whole new low. These poor people have been through enough. I'm glad they're finally staying off of the internet and not feeding the internet people and the people who were using them and twisting them up, which caused a lot of the bad behavior on YouTube. But they're finally off and at peace. And you, who are you to get on a platform and demand anything from them? Or to try to drag them back out into the internet world? Let them be at peace. And let Chris's family be at peace. And no matter how I feel about them either, they deserve peace. And just like one of their family members said, you keep dragging them right back in to the mess of what you're trying to pull and the game you're playing, and they can't get over it or heal. And all they want is the truth, which Chris was going to give them, and you've turned it all around on them again. What is wrong with you, woman? Well, we know you're crazy and evil. And as for Mr. Righteousness himself, I found God, Mr. Chris. I really wish lightning would strike you right through those prison walls for the lies you tell about being a man of God. I believe, in my opinion, you are just mocking God. And in time you will pay for that, believe me. No man of God continues the things you continue to do and allow the lies, games, and manipulations to continue, especially to your own family. Chris, you are not forgiven because your heart is not pure and your mouth is still filled with evil and lies. You cannot give blessings to anyone because you are not a blessed man or one of God's. Stop mocking God, you evil person. Stop using his name in vain. Stop hiding behind him and his words. We all know the truth. You are a very evil, wicked man. Allowing the lies and the hate to continue through a mouthpiece, Miss Kim, knowing this is wrong and evil and nothing but lies, with both your forked tongues. And I am a woman of God. And I know what it means to have a pure heart. If you had such a pure heart, why haven't you told the truth and put everybody at peace? To keep giving your family false hope with lies, to keep torturing your victims and their families with lies. It's all evil. We all know evil manipulates, hides behind good, talks in riddles, etc. That's both of you. You and Kim. In my opinion, Chris got even deeper into it with his mistress. And he continues it and is still in it, which means the dark stuff. To this day, nothing with him has changed. Don't let them fool you. Don't follow the darkness. So to all of you YouTubers who are new to the case, and for all of you who are still looking into the case, please, for the truth, go to AD, which is the Armchair Detective No Hiding Place. Follow our study group and learn for yourself the truth. Please follow the light, not the darkness. And again, hopefully the darkness will be taken out soon. Please, for the love of God, go to the Armchair Detective group and study the case with good, honest people with hundreds of videos from the beginning to now. You can watch and study for yourself with facts and documents, pictures, videos, professional opinions. We've had a lot of professional people and detectives and ex-cops and all kinds of professionals on there that can help you understand more, etc. Then come to your own opinion with the correct information. Don't be misled by lies and stories. Evil is lies and stories and evil that is pushed onto you, like in Kim's channel. Listen to people who are coming forward with Chris's words that are not twisting them to fit her story. Like I said, there's a lot of people coming out on AD's channel and speaking about what Chris has told them. And they've only come forward because of the misleading information Kim is spinning. I believe this Kim is crazy enough to think by doing all of this that she I believe this Kim is crazy enough to think by doing all she is doing that somehow in her crazy mind, I don't know how because I'm not crazy, that she can somehow convince everyone that he is innocent and a victim, which is what she's been trying to do, so she can rescue him and get him out, which will never happen. So he will fall in love with her for all she has done, and they will live happily ever after. Why else would one go so far? And to try to make herself look like Shanann, which, again, look at the videos and pictures she has. She'd never make it there. Shanann is so far out of her league. Again, watch AD's videos for all that and more. Also, people who know Chris or Chris's family that have come forward to make sure the truth is heard and that people are not misled by this Kim. Come see for yourself. And as I said before, I will talk about this case and give my opinion on it when needed. But I am not a true crime channel. I am a support and connection channel and would like to grow in that. but I also will give support to the group and the channels I follow and am part of. I hope you will do the same for me. I believe we should all support one another. So please, if you're interested in other aspects of my channel, join, subscribe, even if it's just to support me, and try to help me grow so that I can do my support for the people out there, and so more people can find me so that I can support people out there, and so that we can all make connections around the world to support each other. That's the kind of channel that I am trying to build and make. So I would love anybody's support that wants to send it my way, as I support each and every one of you, and I give you my support and my shout outs, because I believe we should all help each other. As long as we're all out here for the right reason and doing good and trying to help people. I do not believe in channels that are trying to harm people, and I can't support that in any way at all. I just can't back that or support it. And if I see it and a channel's doing wrong, I will call them out if it's to this extent. But at this point, Kim is one of the worst channels I've ever seen out here, and probably the only one that I would want to call out. So please don't be misled by her. Again, hopefully her channel's coming down and the lies will be stopped. And the money that she is ripping people off with hopefully hasn't just gone to waste. Pretty sure that's what's going to happen. So please don't give her any more of your money. Don't be sucked into the darkness. These two are spinning a very nasty web of lies together. I think Chris is being led by her, as he has, every woman in his life. I can only imagine what she is getting out of it. It's, attempting to get out of it. But continuing this bashing, hatred, smearing campaign, it's not okay. And it's got to stop at some point. Again, this wasn't made to be about Chris and Shanann. This was made to be a study group to find out who else was involved, because everybody knows there was other accomplices. And it was to bring them to justice. And that's all that was being focused on. So even Chris wasn't really being talked about anymore. It was just basically the accomplices. But this new story that Kim has made up is just beyond low and disgusting. And I'm sorry. There's just no good that can come out of this. It's just going to keep opening old wounds and causing more hatred out there in the world, anger, and people going at each other based on lies, not even facts, but lies. So hopefully her channel's coming down and it's coming to an end, and we can go back to studying our case based on the last piece of the puzzle in peace and without any added drama or negativity. And hopefully the accomplices will be brought to justice eventually. And, we can all have some kind of peace of mind at that point. All right, I did write up a whole nother show for, I guess I'm going to do it tomorrow now because it's way too late and I need to get home, on your rights and fighting for your rights and trying to keep your rights. So if you would like, please join me sometime tomorrow evening. I will put out the video and you can watch it. If you guys want to join the channel, please do, so I can start some lives and interacting with you. I'd appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, please. Subscribe. Let's talk. I want to get to know some people and start the support. And I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys have a wonderful night. Please be nice. Please show some kindness to somebody. I don't care if it's in a store and you don't know them and they're a couple cents off from paying their bill. Throw them the change. What does it hurt? Give them a smile, even though we're behind masks. Open a door. Just do something nice to spread some kind of kindness. I thank you guys. I care. I want to help people. Let's get this channel growing and let's move forward with it. All right, guys. Have a great night. I will see you tomorrow.